Hey all, how about a quick lesson on this Oliver tune, Good Morning Starshine. I think it's a neat chord progression, so I've always liked it. This is my arrangement of it. I don't know what they're doing, but maybe we'll pick up a few things along the way that we hear anyway. So I'm doing it with everything tuned up 1. That's your E chord, but it sounds F. So you're playing with A shapes. I mean B flat, but A. It's going to sound B flat. You could capo at the 1st fret if you want, but I just decided to tune up. So it starts with this, at least I start with this little chord. So I do that as in the 5th fret here, A string and B string in the 5th, and then D and G in the 4th. So I kind of slam my index finger across the G, D, G, and B strings, all 3 of those. And then A and B at 5. It's just the easiest way to finger it for me. So it starts with that. Well, there's 6 of those or something. Right, that's an A with the E string open. So take your F, bring it all the way up to A, and then open the E string. A string open too. Down 1 fret on the D string. So this, A, then down 1 fret on the D string, and then, right, that's just a D string hammered on, up 2 frets to E, back and forth. And that's one of the things that leads me to believe this is how they're tuned, because or at least these are the fingerings they're using, whether it's a capo or not. But I can hear them doing hammering on that high E on some of these D chords. So to me that means this is how I'm doing it. But this is, I think that's how it's done. So now you're taking that E, which is just a D moved up 2. I mute the D string for these chords. This D and E chord. So then you make it a 7. Move the B string down 2 frets, so B string's now in the 3rd. Just suspend the high E string up. A. Good morning. Now we're into the song, right? A. That's suspending the B string up. Good morning. Right, that's just that hammered on D. A. Right. So that's A with the high E covered. So suspend the G string on a. That's D to E. In the 7th fret, G and B, high E in the 5th. Slide up to E, and then another. I used to play that with a barred D flat, but on this one I'm going to do it. It's a little easier this way. My love. Just take a D and bring it down 1 fret. So now you're in the 1st fret. Again, this is why you don't play the open D string on these chords, because it doesn't work. D flat, F sharp minor, A7, D, B7, E, morning, singing song, A. So let's go through that thing again. Morning, starshine, do-do-do-do. So once again, that's D to D flat, F sharp minor to A7, D to A minor, B7 to E to A. Glibby gloop gloopy, whatever that part, whatever he's saying in there. Again, that's just that same thing we've already done. You know, he does little runs in there. I don't know who's playing it, a studio guy or whatever. But you can do little runs like on the B and E, you're up at 9, 7, 7, 5, 5, 4. Then you're down to a D at 2 and 3. That E7 thing. A to A7. D to D flat. F sharp minor to B minor. Early morning singing songs. F sharp minor to B minor. A, E, A. So you go through a whole other verse, and then after the second time of, and then it's, right, that's B at 12, high E at 10. Move it all down 2 frets. So now B is at 10, high E is at 8. Now B is at 8, high E at 7. Now they're 1 fret apart. Then they go back to 2 frets apart. B at 7, high E at 5. Right? They're all 2 frets apart except for that one right here. B is at 8, high E at 7. The rest are 2 frets apart. And then that's just that D to E. That's the, you know, the substitute chord that Pete uses. It's D up here. High E at 5 and G and B at 7. You gotta kind of slide it up to E. B7 thing, A to 7, D to D flat, F sharp minor to B minor, A, F sharp minor, B minor, E, A. Alright, so that is A to F sharp minor to B minor, song, 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 E, sing, song, A, and then this little thing. I just do that as A, and on the high E you're going 5, 4, 2, 0. That's a hard one to do. Takes a little practice. But the only way I know how to do it is slam all the way across and then take your finger off the high E. And on that last one, it's B at the third to 2. E, A. And it ends on an A like that. You know, my best advice on that is break it into little pieces. It's not a beginner level tune, I don't think. Certainly not a beginner level one to sound out by ear. But it's one. A nice one for the campfire. Good luck.